My name is Josh Gogan. I'm a student at Moreno Valley High School. I've only been a student here for about 4 months because I recently transferred from a huge school in Texas. A huge school that was entirely different than MVHS, in a bad way. There were over 2,600 kids in my old school, and over 600 in my class alone. Tests were the main priority in any class. It didn't matter what you learned in the class, as long as you did well on the test. Testing didn't run the school, though. It was run by sports. All of the funding went into the athletic program. There were 4 separate gymnasiums and an indoor football field, but there weren't enough classrooms for all the teachers. If you didn't do some sport, you were nothing, and with the ridiculous amount of kids in the school, being nobody was a real possibility. MVHS is the complete opposite of my old school. When I registered before my first day, I was told that they didn't have a gym because they didn't want one. This didn't mean that there was no physical education. The physical education here simply doesn't require a gym or 100 yards of fake grass, because we are taught physical activities that we will use for the rest of our life. We do things like yoga, hiking, snowshoeing, mountain biking, dancing, and many other things that are not only physical activities but are life skills. The education part of PE is also heavily implemented into the program at MVHS. When we are doing our activities, we are also learning about what they are doing for our bodies. We learn what muscles are worked and what health benefits we gain for everything we do. We aren't only graded for our participation, but for our knowledge as well. The science program at MVHS follows a similar suit. In my freshman biology class, we learn almost as much about life skills as we do life science. This is because we actually apply what we learn by constantly doing field studies and learning hands-on. I hadn't ever gone on a science field trip in my old school district, and over the 4 months I've been here, we have left campus nearly every week for research. We went on a full-day ice fishing field trip, where we caught fish to help the state of New Mexico conduct research. We've also dissected an entire elk head, caught snakes in the field, and we've only opened biology textbooks once or twice. In my old biology class, we always had our textbooks open, and we didn't go outside once. I can confidently say that I've learned more about science in my half semester here at MVHS than I did in a whole semester in my old school. That is because here we don't just read about what people have done, we go out and do it ourselves, which gives us a real understanding of what we're learning and how it applies to real life. The education in general at MVHS is outstanding. In my old school, every day we were always learning what we needed so we could do good on the final test. It didn't matter if we forgot everything as long as we got good test scores. I had completely forgotten about state tests until the week we took them at MVHS. The education here isn't only focused on learning what will be on the tests, but is focused on what will give us a true understanding of the subject. So if you're looking for a school with a student body that functions as more of a family, and with teachers who actually care about what they teach and will give you the best education possible, then come to MVHS.